Hi, this is Michael Adams for CEORoaster.com, and yeah, as you know, like every year in January, I'm attending the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference, but today it's actually the first time that I have the chance to talk to Ken Lapierre. He's running Rockcliff and trading on the TSX Venture as RCU.
Correct.
Right, and also trading on the German markets. And yeah, it's the first interview that we do. So first of all, thanks for taking the time to talk to me. And
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, great. And please give us kind of the big picture in a nutshell. Yeah, what's Rockcliff all about?
Well, thank you very much for having me to begin with. Rockcliff I formed in 2006. We spend the majority of our time up in central Manitoba, Canada. We've been there for the past 10 years. We have a project, we call it the Snow Lake Project. The Snow Lake Project is a fascinating project. It's extremely high grade. We've de-risked this project. We've been there for 10 years. We spent over $20 million up there. And now we have what I feel are the very best, highest grade unmined deposits in the Snow Lake mining camp. We have the highest grade unmined copper deposits.
Right.
We've got the highest grade unmined zinc deposits, and we've got the highest grade former gold mine running over 20.5 grams in the 1930s. So pretty special project indeed. We also have a great working relationship with the one mining company that's up there called Hut Bay Minerals.
Okay.
That is very, very important for us as well.
Okay, great. And so despite the name, you have various metals.
That's right. What's interesting up there, the Snow Lake Camp and the Flin Flon Snow Lake Greenstone Belt have been in production, continuous production, since the 1930s, so almost 90 years of continuous production. Okay. And the interesting thing about this camp, it's a VMS camp, a volcanogenic massive sulfide camp. You get paid for four metals: copper, gold, zinc, and silver. We initially started looking for copper. Right. We then realized that they have a lot more potential in zinc and gold and silver as well. So we decided a couple of years ago that we were going to expand our reach. We were copper dominant. Now we're copper, zinc, gold dominant. And that's very, very important because, quite frankly, if you're going to find a mining venture up there, if you're going to find a mine, you're going to get paid for four metals.
Right. That's a good strategy. And I think if I get the strategy right, you're trying to kind of consolidate this area. Is that right?
That's exactly right. It's taken 10 years to do it. It's taken a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, but it's worth fighting for, and we've done that. We did consolidate the copper assets initially. That's what we were initially focused on, but realizing when we got into the camp, realizing the geology, the potential of the camp, realizing that the mining company up there got paid for four metals: copper, zinc, gold, and silver. We took a look at other assets, other deposits that were more dominant in zinc and then more dominant in gold. And that's exactly what we have in our portfolio now. I feel we've got the very best undeveloped, unmined deposits in that camp. It's not a matter of if, it's when these things are going to go in production.
Okay, and probably kind of the bad market over the last couple of years, yeah, made it possible for you to get your hands on all these assets for very low valuation. Is that true?
It's never a bad time to pick up a great asset. And that's very, very important. So, these particular acquisitions I thought were under the radar. We got great value for it. And right now, collectively, we have close to 10 million tons of about 5% copper equivalent. That's a lot of tons. That's a lot of deposits. We have 7 of them right now. And we have one deposit that in 2018 has a chance to go in production. So that's very, very important. We have a royalty stream on that. So that royalty stream will generate between $1 and $2 million a year beginning in 2018 on our lowest grade copper deposit. So we feel pretty good about that.
Okay. So would you consider your Rockcliff being kind of a project bank?
Well, that's a difficult question to answer. We are explorers. I used to be a mine geologist as well. I've been in this business for 35 years. I've got my fingernails dirty for decades in the field. I understand what it takes to find a mine, and it's not easy. It's very, very difficult, but you can never quit. And because when you quit, you never can win. So what we've done in the past 5 years has been, to me, extraordinary. It's been an opportunity for us. We haven't had a lot of other junior companies up there for competition. We've created a great relationship with the prospectors and with the mining company that are up there, that have been up there well longer than we have. So there was an opportunity for us to do that, and it was a good time. It's like I said, it's never the market was difficult over the past 5 years. I get that, but it definitely was worth fighting for, and we've done that. So we have a solid group of people behind us. We've got a great board. We've got money in the till, and we're drilling holes right now. So we're going to continue doing that in 2017.
Yeah, that would be actually my next question. So can you lay out a little bit the plans for the rest of the year for 2017?
Yeah, I can do that. What we're doing right now is we're drilling our highest grade unmined copper deposit called the Talbot deposit. Right. That has about 2.2 million tons of 5.5% copper equivalent, and it has room to grow. In the summertime, we're actually preparing these two properties for drilling. One is our highest grade unmined zinc deposit, which is the Burr deposit. Mm-hmm. It is only 22 kilometers from Hudbay's milling facility there. Right. By road. So that's very, very important. And we're going to tackle our highest grade former gold producer, which has never been drilled since 1944. And we've had boots on the ground at the Laguna gold property. It's a fantastic property. The access is tremendous. The potential is truly fantastic. I feel it's world class.
Okay, great. So now I like the story, as my subscribers know, and I followed it for the last 3 or 4 months, I guess, right? So there have been ups and downs in the share price. So give us a little bit, or educate us a little bit about the share structure and the outstanding shares.
Great, good question. I guess I can go back to 2014. In 2014, our company had a little under $500,000 market cap. In 2015, we had around a $1.5 million market cap. In 2016, we had approximately $15 million market cap. So you can see where the trend is going. And the reason why it's going that way is because of the assets that we've picked up. We have about 135 million shares outstanding. Stock is around 10 cents a share. It's a good solid base. So we have about a $14 million market cap right now. We've got money in the bank to drill holes, and we're looking forward to poking more holes into this property.
Okay. Yeah, and I think the quality of the company is also presented by, you just had an article in the Northern Miner. Yeah, which it's pretty tough to get for a really small company, right? So how did you come up with this?
I didn't go looking for it. They came looking for me, which is very, very important. We put out news releases on a regular basis. I send them to the Northern Miner. Generally, we never get a response back, but we did get a response back a couple months ago. So that was in November 2016, right. And it was a great article because it really encapsulates everything that we've been doing for the past number of years, who we are, what we have, and where we're going. And so that was a great article. It was a lot of fun to do. Interestingly, the report writer Trish, I've known her for about 8 years, and there was a bit of a pause when we were doing the interview, and she said, "Ken, this really sounds too good to be true. How did you acquire all these assets?" I said, "Well, it took 10 years to do it." So it does take a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of work.
Like a one-day wonder, but it took you like 10 years in preparation.
Absolutely, it's so true. So these assets have the potential to really, I think, increase our market capitalization. I think we've seen that since 2014. We've got a great board that are basically explorers, discoverers, mine finders, and financiers. So we've got good people behind us right now. We've got a great team out in the field that know what their business is, know what their jobs are, and so we feel pretty good that 2017 is going to be a great year for us.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to link the article of the Northern Miner somewhere around this video, and I hope that we will be able to catch up at PDAC, which is coming up in 6-8 weeks, right? So and then talk about the developments until then. So for now, thank you very much, Ken.
Thank you very much.